What's going on, guys? Wingspan here and welcome back to another tutorial. And today, guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple multi-floor elevator in Minecraft Bedrock edition. Using some honey blocks, you can make this go as high as you want, and it's incredibly simple to make. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Some of you may be wondering how exactly is this working. Well, it's really simple. We are using some honey blocks, a bubble column using a soul sand which is going to push us upwards. This is really simple when you remember the fact that the actual honey block is not a full block, meaning if we have two of the honey blocks in a diagonal, this little corner is actually transparent, and we are using that to pretty much put a bubble elevator which is going to push us all the way upwards. You can just slide the honey blocks and pretty much choose what floor you actually want to be in. And if you want to go down really quickly, you can just kinda drop and catch yourself on last few honey blocks. This is really simple to make, it really is. You can make this as little as you want. Maybe you just want an elevator which is going to be in the corner, but I just kinda made this a little bit bigger since it looks a little bit better that way. And my favorite part has to be that this multi-floor elevator uses absolutely zero redstone, it's just honey blocks and some bubble elevators. What we want to do, if you actually want to go on like a first floor or second one, you can just go to the corner and it's going to take you upwards. You can just use the honey blocks to kinda slide down. These ones over here are going to be your best friend, right over here where the bubble column is. Because if you go to the top and you actually want to go one layer down, maybe two, all you have to do is just go to this honey block and you can see you can just kinda decide where you actually want to go. Again, if you want to go straight down, just go all the way down and catch yourself on the last few blocks. But this is really simple to make and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So the blocks you're going to need for this are some honey blocks, some blocks of your choice to stop the water from spilling, and some blocks for the decoration. You're going to need 2 soul sand and 2 water buckets depending on how tall and how wide you actually want to make your elevator. This one over here is using 2 of the water buckets and 2 soul sand in the corner, and this is the one I'm gonna be showing you the tutorial for. So what you want to do is pretty much go and pick a block where you actually want to build your elevator, and you're going to need to have 2 slime blocks right over here diagonal from each other. Then you can pretty much build this as high as you want. This point over here is where the actual soul sand is going to go, so I'm not actually going to make it really tall, we're just going to go some blocks like this. And over here on the other side you can use some blocks of your choice to pretty much cover this up, because we are going to have a water bucket over here, making that bubble elevator. So just go ahead, block that off, and you can see if you place the actual water bucket in, once it actually reaches the soul sand, it's going to be a water elevator, and you can see if you go to the corner, it's going to take us upwards. After that, just grab yourself some more honey blocks, and what I like to do is actually make this like 3 blocks wide. So we're just going to do the same thing on this side. And what you want to do is again copy this little layout, so you're just going to need a diagonal from this point and just bring the honey blocks all the way upwards. Then we're going to do the same thing, grab some orange concrete or any other block that you want. And we're just going to secure the actual soul sand, so use any blocks that you want and bring this upwards. Of course, maybe if you're building this underground, you're going to have like some stone over here, so you won't even have to actually place in the blocks. And we're just going to grab the water bucket and place another one right there. And again, once it reaches the soul sand, we're going to get the bubble elevator. And this is pretty much it for the actual elevator. What I like to do is actually go downwards over here and actually have some more honey blocks over here, in case you actually fall and manage to not actually catch yourself on the last of the honey blocks. You're still going to take a reduced amount of the damage from the actual fall damage. And what you can do is pretty much decide how many floors you want to have and the spacing between them. What I like to do is actually have like 4 blocks apart, and I'm just going to kind of build a little area over here. This is going to be our like second floor. Of course you can maybe go like 2 or 3 blocks apart, but I think that the 4 block actually works really well, since it actually gives you a lot of the time to actually change your mind if you want to go downwards or you miss the floor or something like that. You can just put in a platform and this is just going to lead to another floor. One tip I can give you guys is that you can't actually have the full blocks on the side of the honey blocks. When you're actually sliding down them, you can see if we go inside of the actual honey block and try to go to this floor, we're actually gonna get stopped by these blocks because the honey block is not actually a full block. these transparent like 2 pixels are not actually part of the honey block, which means we are actually going to be indented into the actual honey blocks by 2 pixels, and we're going to get caught on the actual blocks over here that are full blocks. So what I did for that elevator is I basically used some glass panes. Of course, you can use any other block that's not actually a full block. Even a stair upside down is actually going to catch you, but using some of the glass panes, which looks really cool, gives us that open space. That way we can actually slide and get to the actual floor properly. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all there is for this video. This elevator is that simple, and I think this is a great addition in case you have a ton of the honey blocks. It's a really easy multi-floor elevator which is not going to lag your world since it uses absolutely zero redstone. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. It's completely free, takes only a couple of seconds and helps the channel out tremendously. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.